Hello. I hope you all will be fine. Today we discuss what is soil? What is soil pollution? How is it caused? Types of soil pollution. What are the effects of soil pollution? How can we control soil pollution? What is soil? Soil is the thin layer of organic and inorganic materials that covers the Earth's rocky surface. Soil is composed of particles of broken rock that have been altered by chemical and mechanical processes that include weathering and erosion. What is soil-pollution? In simple words, addition of harmful substances to soil, such as persistent toxic compounds, chemicals, salts, radioactive materials, which adversely affect the physical, chemical, and biological properties of soil and reduce its productivity. Soil pollution is also caused by means other than the direct addition of xenobiotic, man-made chemicals such as agricultural runoff waters, industrial waste materials, acidic precipitates, and radioactive fallout. Causes of soil pollution. Seepage from a landfill. Discharge of industrial waste into the soil. Percolation of contaminated water into the soil. Rupture of underground storage tanks. Excess application of pesticides, herbicides, or fertilizer. Solid waste seepage. Deforestation and soil erosion. Actually, forest and grassland are excellent binding material that keep soil intact and healthy. It results in flood and soil erosion. Radioactive substances resulting from explosions of nuclear testing laboratories and industries, which give rise to soil pollution, for example, isotopes of iron, excess application of pesticides, etc. Excess use and disposal of plastic and polythene waste. The most common chemicals involved in causing soil pollution: petroleum hydrocarbons, heavy metals, pesticides, solvents. Types of soil pollution. Agricultural soil pollution include I. Pollution of surface soil. I. Pollution of underground soil. Soil pollution by industrial effluents and solid wastes includes I. Pollution of surface soil. I. Disturbances in soil profile. Pollution due to urban activities includes I. Pollution of surface soil. I. Pollution of underground soil. Agricultural soil pollution. Plants on which we depend for food are under attack from insects, fungi, bacteria, viruses, rodents, and other animals, and must compete with weeds for nutrients. To kill unwanted populations living in or on their crops, farmers use pesticides. The remnants of such pesticides used on pests may get absorbed by the soil particles and contaminate root crops grown in that soil. The consumption of such crops causes the pesticides' remnants to enter human biological systems, affecting them adversely. Mostly agricultural practices pollute the soil. Agricultural effects: reduced soil fertility, reduced nitrogen fixation, increased erodibility, plants could not grow, larger loss of soil and nutrients, deposition of silt in tanks and reservoirs such as ponds, rivers, reduced crop yield. Imbalance in soil fauna and flora. Soil fauna and flora are essential components of all soils. Particularly vital is their role in the retention, breakdown, and incorporation of plant remains, nutrient cycling, and their influence on soil structure and porosity. Increase salinity. Industrial soil pollution. It is disposal of industrial waste. Large quantity of solid wastes like unused and rejected chemicals. Like sludge, press mud, sawdust, bottles, plastic materials, etc. Unwanted industrial wastes generated during manufacturing processes are dumped over on the surface of soil by almost all industries, with difference in the degree. Industrial effluents discharged from various origins, such as pulp mill surface factories, Larger the production base, larger is the generation of wastes. Traditionally, these materials have been dumped around the factory site or around the entire city. Industrial effects. Dangerous chemicals entering underground water, for example, particulate matter. Ammonia. Ecological imbalance such as effect on organisms and environment. Release of pollutant gases. Increased salinity. Reduced vegetation. Here we can see land, which covered with toxic chemicals. Soil pollution due to urbanization. Urban waste contain both domestic and commercial waste. Urban activities generate large quantities of city wastes, including several biodegradable materials, like vegetables, animal wastes, papers, wooden pieces, carcasses, plant twigs, leaves, cloth wastes, as well as sweepings, and many non-biodegradable materials, such as plastic bags, plastic, bottles, plastic wastes, glass bottles, glass pieces, stone/cement pieces. On a rough estimate, Indian cities are producing solid city wastes to the tune of 50,000, 80,000 metric tons every day. If left uncollected and decomposed, they are a cause of several problems, such as air pollution, climate change, temperature changes take place, and clear water availability issues. Urbanization effects, clogging of drains, inundation of areas, public health problems, pollution of drinking water sources, foul smell, and release of gases, waste management problems. Methods to control soil pollution. Reducing chemical fertilizer and pesticide use. Recycling is another way to reduce and control soil pollution. Recycling paper, plastics, and others. Materials reduces the volume of refuse in landfills, another common cause of soil pollution. Reusing of materials. Weeds soak up minerals in the soil. Reducing weed growth helps reduce soil pollution. One of the more common methods of reducing weed growth is covering the soil with numerous layers of wet newspapers or a plastic sheet for several weeks before cultivation. This prevents light from reaching the weeds, which kills them. Designated pits should be used for the dumping of soil wastes. These wastes should be treated chemically and biologically to make them less toxic and hazardous. Deforestation, the cutting down of trees, causes erosion, pollution, and the loss of fertility in the topsoil. Planting trees or reforestation helps prevent soil erosion and pollution. Don't forget to subscribe my channel.